Welcome to the patio.
Saw a man rob a bank when I was 10. No, I didn't see the wrong kind. of wish that I was him. I grew up, thought was living in my head. Figured the life that I was living, I'd be better off dead.
Hey guys, welcome to the patio. Today is Wednesday, October the 25th. We got a good show for y'all tonight. It's going to be not quite a full house. I think DW will be back in the house on Monday. Look, Bud Light's back in the news. We hadn't talked about it in a while, but I got to tell you, people's not happy about it. We got a new speaker in the house. Mike Jones. Wait a minute. Not Mike Jones. Mike Johnson. Y'all know who Mike Johnson is? I think we probably know who Mike Jones is more than that. But first and foremost, Marty, how are you this fine evening?
Doing great. Sipping on me a flyaway blue wing.
He is chilling, grilling, and refilling.
That's my Esperanza shirt.
Where you going to fly away to, Marty? Tell them about what next weekend.
Oh, we're going to fly Halloween.
We got a big week next week.
We got Halloween and and
that's 1 week. You're right.
It's 1 week of...
We may even be in costume Monday night.
Oh, I'm definitely going to be in costume.
Yeah, Monday night we will be.
I may even sing for y'all.
That's
just a teaser. I'm going to give you a teaser, but I may swing for y'all. And sing.
Sing or
Gary, how are you, Gary Poppins?
I am.
Are you popping?
Not yet. I'm just exhausted today.
Gary's a little lethargic.
I'm lethargic. I maybe need to drink more of these Mountain Dew brews. You know what I'm saying?
Is it because you're sad about Mike Johnson? Boy, I'm going to do that all night.
Yeah. No, I'm not sad about Mike Jones. Mike Jones made me happy back in the day.
I'm glad you're saying Matt Jones.
No, Matt Jones was happy all the time.
Razorbacks. And Father Fortenberry looking good. White may be your color. Maybe your on air color, Jamie. Your face doesn't hardly look as red.
Okay, cool.
You're not supposed to wear white after Labor Day, Jamie.
Man, I follow no trends. And look, I'm over here drinking. I'm about to knock hog over. One of my personal favorites. It is a cheap bourbon, Old Granddad, 100. That's what, $17.
But the flavor's not cheap, is it?
Yeah, it's really not a bad. But
I like it.
I do too. It realistically, it drinks probably like a $30, $40 bottle.
Yeah, actually later this week, Marty and I may be on Bruzel's channel. We were at an event. Bruzel was on. Check him out, Bruzel on YouTube, bruzel.com. He was doing a drop at Spillway Liquor in Jackson. We made that drive down. Had a real nice time. Good guy. Got to meet some time.
Bruiser ran up to you and said, "Man, I got to interview you. I got."
Yeah,
he said, "Y'all was live at the patio, right?"
Oh yeah,
yeah. We had shirts on and everything.
That's exactly what he said.
Didn't take much to do that. But look, let's talk about. So here before long, that flyway will go away and the Busch Lattes can come back because Bud Light is now a manly man beer again as they partner with UFC.
Oh, Dana White folded?
Now, but here's the problem. Fans are calling for a boycott of UFC now.
No.
There's no telling what they're paying UFC.
Did I tell you about meeting Dana White?
Yeah, you did.
Yes.
I don't know if you told us on air, but...
Yes. Me and Tommy Garner, me and OTG was walking through and Tommy elbowed me. And we was at first of all, let me backtrack. We was in Orlando at a cheer competition at the ESPN. And TG elbows me and said, "Man, that's Dana White." I said, "It is."
Did you know who Dana White was?
Yeah.
Yes.
And he said, "Let's go talk to him." I was like, "Oh, man, let's not bother that guy." Next thing I know, TG was like beelining straight at him. So at this point, I'm going to go too because I want to meet the guy. But I tell you what, he was really nice. He took pictures with us. And in fact, on day 2, this was day 1. On day 2, we saw him again. And he stopped and said, "Hey, guys, how'd your daughters do?" You know. Yeah, so he remembers meeting us.
That's great.
Yeah.
So he's a real person.
Yeah, I was really stunned by him responding to us the next day, calling us out.
You know, odds are most of those people are real people, Gary. It may be a
They may not
surprise
act
to
like
you.
No, Joe Biden's not a real person. We're confident.
It's because the butt chin, that whole butt chin thing.
Well, some of them are clones.
I think it's a nut chin. He's a Balchinian.
Ba-dum-bum. According to a press release from the companies, January the 1st will mark the sponsorship. With this sponsorship in the U.S., Bud Light will bring easy enjoyment to 21-plus-year-old fans with 360-degree programming, including custom social and digital content, broadcast integration, on-site presence, and more. So basically, Dana White says, you're going to have to pay for all this stuff. It costs me a lot of money to do, and I'll sell your beer at my event and probably put a Bud Light sticker on the octagon. And no one is going to stop watching UFC because of it.
No.
Nope. First of all, that berry wheat ale is good.
Yes, I love it.
You know what? bold move by UFC. I mean, they caught the biggest producer of beer while they were down and crippled.
Dana White says that Anheuser-Busch Bud Light were the UFC's original beer sponsors more than 15 years ago.
I agree with that.
Why were they not no longer?
Probably because
they
were too
didn't
woke. Go
yeah.
woke, go broke.
Yep.
You know, there's a story we didn't talk about. Another brand went woke.
But just
and
let's
they've made a swing.
stay on this for a second.
Okay.
Because this is Bud Light apparently was their sponsor at one time, and you're right, they probably pulled out because they want to go woke.
Violence, too much violence.
But all I want to see, I love drinking Busch Light. That's my favorite beer.
Man.
All I want to see from Budweiser, or what are they? What's their
Anheuser-Busch.
InBev?
InBev. Did InBev separate from the? They may have separated.
I think they did. Anheuser. Anyway.
Anheuser-Busch, basically.
I just want them to come out and say we were wrong.
They won't.
It's
They've
not
come
gonna
as
happen.
close to it as possible.
This is trying to sidestep the issue. But going woke.
No, let's talk about that for a minute.
Okay.
So, will you start drinking it again?
This won't turn the table for me. And I'll say this: I think Marty, of all people, me and Marty are dead in sync on this. When Marty used to be the guy who didn't drink anything except what he drank, which was Busch Bud Light, wasn't it?
Bud Light and Busch Light.
But so like this
Old
is,
Charter 10.
I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can go back to it because now I'm drinking all these better beers.
I still have Busch Lights in my fridge. I found them the other day. That's been there for
just last
6,
summer.
8 months.
Yeah, they out of date, bro. 120 days, I think.
But now I'm drinking. Like I would have never went and got this. Is actually Marty that got this, but I would have never went and got Flyaway. I would have. We were drinking, not Rolling Rock, Lost 40, but not like I am now.
No.
It's a better beer. It's a better product. They're locally made.
Yeah, this is where Bud Light screwed up. People decided they would drink more local. They would try different things that they wouldn't normally try. Because look, Bud Light, people dedicated, but that's all they drank. They didn't realize what they did. And we know people that walked away from Bud Light and Busch Light.
They opened the market is what they did.
And Michelob Ultra.
Just right here,
that whole band.
you've actually commented on this on several times about me and Marty both drinking IPAs.
Yeah, you never would drink.
I would not
I
drink.
never would.
Neither me.
And you know what? Now I will.
And I tried more, and a few of them I
My
like.
buddies,
yeah.
y'all are growing up, expanding your beer. It makes my little heart flutter. It makes my little
Well,
heart
I've always liked box, but I just never could do
go
an IPA.
woke, go broke. Victoria's Secret. Now look,
Yeah, I
I
saw
don't
that
think
one.
people in this room probably buy as much, or our wives buy much Victoria's Secret.
I don't think so.
Nah.
No.
Oh, yours does, Jimmy? You got a look on your face.
No, I was just like, I watched the commercials, but
But apparently 3 years ago, they did away with the Angels.
Yeah,
Were
yeah.
a bunch of beautiful women. And they replaced them with other more worldly models like Megan Rapinoe, plus size
God,
model
that's-
Paloma Elisera, and the U.S. football star Megan Rapinoe. But they called it I believe it was the VSP group that they rolled out for this. And lo and behold, it didn't work.
well, look, I have no problem with them. They should use,
Real women.
yeah. I mean, what's the word I want to use?
Normal.
Average. They should use average size women. There should just be a 110-pound, model.
Now, I know, let's see, I've known all of you for a long time. I would say that none of us in this room really have a type of woman. We see beauty in women that, whether larger women, smaller women, that we like women. That's one thing for certain about the patio. We like women.
We will go to live here. We like
Yeah.
women.
I would like to clarify, T. I only find one woman attractive. I'm just going to clarify that right
Yeah,
now.
but she's been multiple sizes. She's going to hate me for this.
Oh,
but
gosh,
she's
you better
been
stop right there.
Multiple versions. She's like
Shut
ultra
it down.
thin. She's ultra thin at the moment. But yes. But my point is that, yes, I agree. Bringing in women of the world, I guess, if you will, beautiful women to model is fine. But what they did is they alienated the.
First of all, who wants to see a
Sis.
Rapinoe in anything but like a burlap sack?
She can go over there with the Hamas for all I care, because that woman hates America.
She hates
and
America.
Where else can a woman make as much money as she had playing soccer
And
for as long as she had.
kneeling for the national anthem at world events.
People died for her right to do that, and that's fine.
That's fine for her to do that.
That's
But
fine.
then it's also fine for me to not care for what she's doing.
Listen, that
Exactly.
she is the epitome of what's wrong with the liberal society.
Yeah.
She is it.
And
It's the arrogance of you've had everything. I'm not gonna say everything handed to you. You've worked for what you've had, but it's the arrogance of I have all this, and I still want to complain about the system that allowed me to get it.
And I guarantee you, she sacrificed a lot to get where she's at. There's
No doubt.
And
No doubt.
you can respect that. That's about
do
it.
that in Iran.
Yeah, she could not do that in Iran.
Nope. That old scrawny body of hers be wrapped up in a burqa.
Yeah. I think people should be upset with certain things going on in America.
Hey, and I'm not going to be one of those people that say, if you don't like it, leave. But go around the world as a woman, black person,
Homosexual.
go anywhere, go travel and see what your rights are.
Yeah, there's very few places that would.
Is America perfect? Absolutely not.
No.
Let me tell you, though, what, things come full circle, right? Los Angeles Times article. I can't believe this is Los Angeles Times. The left has really let us down while many American Jews feel abandoned. Like many Americans, Jews sides politically with the left, including the push for the rights of Palestinians. During college, this guy, Jonah Goldman, was active in J Street, the liberal Jewish advocacy group that opposes the Israeli occupation of Palestine territories. But in the aftermath of the gruesome raid on Israel this month, he has never felt so isolated from people he long considered his allies. So the deal is their true colors came out.
Mm-hmm.
This is how the average American feels. This is exactly how, especially Southern Americans feel, I would say. That people, because you can't just disagree with their point of views. You're wrong. You are wrong. You can't have your own thoughts. He was shocked at how quickly friends mobilized for the Palestinian cause while failing to condemn the attack.
Yep.
It made me think. So I posted on our TikTok channel.
Oh, you're going to get us banned here talking about it, probably.
A video of...
controversial video.
Controversial.
Of a bunch of Palestinian supporters who were attacking a Christian in a march.
How do you know they were Christian?
I was reading what was happening. That's really kind of it. So, I might be wrong. But so I posted this video. It didn't last probably 45 minutes, but it had a lot of traction.
You were excited about it when you kicked it off.
I was excited. But my favorite comment was this guy said, "What the hell is with the Palestinian flags? Are they selling them at Walmart now? How do this many people have a Palestinian flag?"
Okay, that's a really...
Dang.
So,
I'm sure Amazon's flags peaked.
Well, you know what? If we were smart, we would have sold Palestinian flags.
Yeah, I'm just go look and see.
I bet you it has.
See how quick I can get a Palestinian flag from Amazon.
I mean, that's the power of Amazon
Yeah, look it up.
today.
Let's see
I
how
bet
fast we can get a Palestinian flag.
2-day delivery.
It's gotta
I
be
just had to
today.
write a PALST and it came a Palestine flag.
And I bet you find it on Amazon immediately.
Well, that says October. I can get it.
You get 2
The newest one or the quickest I can get is October 31st.
Is that much demand for it?
Yeah.
That means it's in the United States.
You're right.
Go to Temu and see how fast you can get it. Probably have it tomorrow.
No, it'll probably take 9 weeks. You'll forget about it. You'll forget about it.
You get the transgender flag.
All right, there's a story going around the internet that I haven't seen much traction.
They'll send you the Mexican flag.
Yeah.
Colors are real close.
Well, Cinco de Mayo. We're not flying either of these flags. Just
The hell, I'm going to have one behind me.
a Mexican flag I'm okay with, but the Palestinian.
I slide it right next to the beer and Haga.
Look, what's going on over there is terrible for everybody involved. And what makes it worse is the Hamas is the ruling party, but they voted them into power, or they stole
Why
the
do we
election.
call them the Ukraine, the Hamas, the Walmart?
I don't call them.
We use a lot of articles when we talk.
I call him
Oh,
the Gary Poppins. What happened? Now you've been blacklisted.
No, my phone went to French.
I thought they cut his Amazon account off.
But I think
They'll send them for free.
But there's a story running around the back of the web that Putin, I almost called him Dominic Putin. That's a hell of a name, isn't it? Did Putin have a cardiac arrest? There's stories. It's been on the fringe media, but they're claiming that he suffered a heart attack.
What do you think the chances his mama's name is Ima? Ima Putin.
Reports added that the 71-year-old Russian leader had to be resuscitated and taken to a special intensive care unit after security heard him falling to the floor. So he may be dead.
Who, Putin?
Yeah.
Well, he may be dead.
How bad would that be? Putin, he goes, "Do you mean Joe Biden outlived me?"
You're right.
I mean, really, think about it. That was a terrible joke. It was kind of funny.
No, and I liked it. Yes,
I liked it too.
The dark.
I mean, look, Biden's got ball chins, and Putin over here riding around on the horse is shirtless.
Yeah, that was like his most famous photo.
It was.
When I think of Putin, I think of him shirtless on a horse. I
Look,
do.
when I first saw it, I thought he was like a Pegasus. He had the legs of a horse and the chest of a man. I was like, who painted that? And I realized he was riding a horse.
Man, when I think about Putin, I think about riding the Spillway with Terry and Sam. Them jokers.
That's terrible joke, Mark. Terrible. You bringing in
That's
Was
okay.
those are secrets.
You know, like RFK, he's ripped.
He is.
I mean, that dude is ripped.
RFK
he
sort
works-
of
yeah, he
falling
works
off
out,
here
though.
lately, though.
But yeah,
Well, that's because he announced he's running for president. Then he said he wants reparations and he supports abortion at any time.
Yeah.
And then it's like all the things that you thought you could get behind, you're like, okay.
I really
came out.
like him. That's
He was going to the moderate Democrat, and then now he's back. Now he's trying to grab the.
reparations is something I cannot
Did it
get
really
behind.
though, or are they just reporting it that way to try to bring him down?
Well, he's a Democrat. I mean, he's a staunch Democrat.
Like
No, he's independent now, Jamie.
he is
He's a staunch Democrat.
running as an independent.
All right, Mike Jones.
Mike Jones.
It'd be better if Mike Jones was our Speaker of the House. Representative Mike Johnson, who no one had heard of until recently, like earlier today, voted the new House Speaker.
Where's this cat from?
Who is Mike Jones?
Okay, there we go. Who's Mike Jones?
Let me see.
That was the name of the song back then.
I heard
He's
he
from
likes.
Louisiana. He's a Trump ally, which is kind of strange. The Speaker was a key congressional figure in the failed efforts to overturn the 2020 election. Apparently, he's a Trump denier.
I thought he
sent an
supported
email
Trump.
from a personal account.
How did he deny Trump?
No, he's a vote denier for election of
And he's
Biden.
like, Trump
I may have
doesn't-
said that
Trump
incorrectly.
does not exist.
He's not real.
No,
That's
he's
a bold
election denier. He now faces pressing issues, including a potential shutdown. He's 2 heartbeats away from the presidency, by the way.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be crazy? He
I'm
ends up president, and we
going to
haven't
say he's
heard
a
him.
heartbeat and a half.
Yeah, but who got the half?
I'm going to say Biden.
Biden.
He's pushing for an aggressive schedule, said following his victory that the House will move swiftly on several legislation. You know, they're wanting another $100 billion to send over to support the Ukraine.
Okay. I'm going to say, not additionally to what he discussed the other day. This is the same.
It's the same
Yeah.
because they couldn't do anything
Yeah.
without speaking.
Hey, do me a favor. Stick up old Mike Jones on the Teletube. Let's see what this cat looks like.
Mike Johnson, you mean?
Mike Johnson.
And Mike Jones. Let's compare.
Yeah, put Mike Johnson on the
On the
screen.
Teletubby.
What was that number Mike Jones said called?
I don't know.
8004 something.
Let's see if I can get him.
Mike
up
Jones
there.
up
There he is.
And he likes dimes as well.
Okay, look, I'm gonna be real
Yeah, he's
honest.
got a nice
Yeah,
looking.
that ain't Mike Jones.
Wow.
I will be real honest, y'all.
He's a nerd. He looks like a nerd.
And my
I was a nerd. Gary's a nerd.
look, you know.
I've never seen him before.
I have never seen him.
Okay, listen.
He looks kind
A
of
guy named Mike Johnson from Louisiana. I did not expect a nerdy white guy.
What's the other senator? Who's the senator from Louisiana that's awesome?
Oh, the dude that's helicopter pilot, the black guy.
No, but he sounds cool, but not him.
senator or representative.
I think he's a senator. The dude that like doesn't look like he have teeth, but he's always saying he always saying something really funny and cool. He's always
I'm looking it up. We got John Neely Kennedy and Bill Cassidy. I don't think either of them you're talking.
no. Then I guess maybe it's a House guy.
Representative
He's from Louisiana.
from Louisiana.
I think there's a if it's, we got to think about this.
Mike Johnson, Clay Higgins, Garrett Graves, Steve Scalise,
No, not
Scalise?
Scalise.
Troy
Louisiana?
Carter.
I'm not there.
Joe Carter? No, not
Troy
Joe.
Carter.
I don't know. What's that?
It's not the bald black guy.
No, it's not him.
Like I said, I think if this guy I'm talking about, he was an Apache helicopter pilot. And this dude, I think he's from Louisiana. May not be. But, boy, he went on a rant one day about...
It's John Kennedy. My bad.
John Kennedy?
It was John Kennedy.
Oh, that's way off.
That was close. It's John Kennedy.
But
I like him.
he went on a rant one day about his daughters and transgenders. And this dude just, boy, he brought the hammer.
Bring it down. How about this? You know Donald Trump's doing something right when the ACLU sides with Trump on gag order and asks judge to reconsider. They say Trump retains a First Amendment right to speak and the rest of us retain a right to hear what he has to say. Do you think that all of this, do you feel a tide changing ever since Hamas attacked Israel? We just read about the Jewish people feel that they've been left behind by the left. They've turned on the left. Mm-hmm. Do you feel even in the media, you know, Yeezy said that Jewish people controlled the media. Do you feel a tide? I feel a tide changing. I feel the news outlets changing more positive toward the right and less positive toward that extreme left that's been out there.
Dominating for the last 3 years.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't feel a tide changing. I don't know. I've become more cynical with my old age.
Well, check this out. Another story. House Democrat, Florida Representative Jared Muskowski, House Democrat suggests Congress should censure Tlaib for pushing the hospital bombing story.
Well, yeah, you can't push that because the hospital bombing story, there was no bombing. It was a lie. Nobody. I don't think anybody was injured, were they? I think it was in a parking lot.
It wasn't a parking lot, and
it wasn't from Israel.
We went over this just the other day. So, yeah, there was no way it was it was an American-made bomb, which is what Israel would have dropped.
Yeah. So
yeah, we went that.
They took the blame for it, or they had some guys talking about it.
Yeah.
Check this out. Russian parliament votes to withdraw from the nuclear test ban treaty. So there's been a treaty for years to no longer ban nuclear or to ban nuclear tests. Russia withdraws and immediately conducts a simulated nuclear strike drill.
Hey, talk about Russia, just way off the subject here. I heard a very, very interesting fact today.
You sure it's fact or it's a
fact? Okay. So Russia, I guess there's no way to say it, but Russia helped shape the world as it is now.
Sure.
Oh yeah.
During the U.S. Civil War, Great Britain and France was wanting to come to the side of a Confederacy.
Yeah.
The reason they did it was because of Russia.
Really?
Yes. I thought to myself, I mean, Russia saved the Union inadvertently.
That's interesting.
I was stunned, and the reason that Great Britain and France wanted to do it is because the Union introduced the greenbacks, which was going to destabilize the currency around the world,
which it did.
But Russia was on the same gold standard, or I think it was gold standard. Russia was on the same standard currency
as the United States.
Yes,
as a union.
Check this story out. Okay, 33 state attorneys general sue Meta, which is Facebook, alleging its social media platforms contribute to the decline in youth mental health. Excuse me.
I think all social platforms do that.
Oh, absolutely.
But
every single one.
Many of them are worth billions of dollars. Like Meta.
I'm gonna be kind of honest. Does Facebook have that much of a deal?
I think it does.
With
Facebook's marketplace to me is overtaking Craigslist.
Oh yeah, Craigslist is.
Yeah, Craigslist. Once they took out the personal stuff, they probably were shot after.
See, I would say though that TikTok and Snapchat would have a big issue with youth in Facebook. Like my grandma's on Facebook.
They do.
Yeah, but that's just it. It's a larger swath of people.
Instagram. Instagram's got to
get Instagram.
Hey, my favorite
or X for that matter.
My favorite Facebook post was my grandmother had a picture of the Tropic Thundercast and said,
"Oh no, we hadn't heard about this one."
It said,
"We're gonna get banned for this."
It said these Vietnam veterans went to war for you. What we do for them?
Did she know? No. She had no idea.
She had no clue.
That's awesome.
Oh my god!
That was a great movie.
Oh,
It couldn't be made today.
No, it could
All right,
not.
what's other? We talk.
You
Did
know
we
what?
talk about this on air the other night?
You know what got caught? You know what caught more heat on Tropic Thunder?
I don't.
Was the
Blackface.
no was
it Ben Stiller's character?
Ben Stiller's character
When he played the
Simple Jack.
Simple
when he played Simple
Really?
Jack. Yeah.
it was bad.
Can't go full retard or whatever he said.
There you go. We just got kicked out.
Yeah, we
But
gotta keep
that right there was more offensive than blackface. But by all accounts, what I see on TikTok,
I haven't seen him. I haven't
Robert
seen
Downey
him.
Jr. gets a full pass apparently.
Yeah, apparently he does because I have not seen that.
Look,
I've not seen that since that movie.
I've
Like
heard
nothing.
I've heard black people say he's a better black character than black people.
I mean that
So
movie.
look, I was talking about.
400 years I've
Look, if we talked about it on air, you can correct me. We won't talk about it anymore. We talked about Debbie Cakes the other day. Your favorite, but I was thinking back. Look, I'm a huge Office fan. It came out in 2005.
I've never sat down and watched it.
I've probably watched it 4 or 5 times. There's not many things I watch over and over, but that's one of them. And I watched a couple episodes from season 1. There was Diversity Day, I think, and a couple other. You couldn't make those today. And we're only talking about 15 years later. But then I was thinking, what other shows could ever be made today? Fat
MASH.
Albert. Fat
MASH.
Albert.
No,
Fat Albert?
no way.
No, Fat Albert was one of the most wholesome shows ever.
No, you
it
couldn't
couldn't
do
be
it.
made today.
Dude, could you imagine Klinger?
No, yes.
Oh, and
MASH.
one on Nash or Mash, not
Yeah.
Nash.
Man.
That's a Nash.
Look, the movie they had a character named Spear Chucker.
In the movie?
Yeah, you don't remember the movie?
I never watched the movie. I love the show.
You never seen the movie?
But the movies, the TV shows that we reflect on
the
or
TV show
remember,
is after a movie.
Look, you guys are probably too old for this. You may watch reruns, but Archie Bunker from All in the Family, The Jeffersons. There's an episode that I happened across that was on TikTok. It was George Jefferson's father had passed away, and Archie came to the funeral. He's the only white guy at the whole funeral, he and his wife. And the things they're talking about was like, oh my gosh, you couldn't say that today. But it was something at that time.
that was healing.
Yes. It had to be said. And look, we are canceling that type of memory, that type of history, and it's dangerous. It's very, very dangerous.
You know,
Very, very dangerous.
So, All of the Family and the Jeffersons were two of the, and really,
I love the Jeffersons.
I do. So you
That's
remember
one of my
Amen?
favorites. Oh man, yeah, that was
Yeah,
him.
same- yeah.
You know, he was like 50 when he finally got his first break. I ran across this the other day. He kept trying. He was doing night school, and he was like 50, I think, when he finally got on the All in the Family, and he made a heck of a career.
I still got a
You-
chance.
You know, but those shows, they didn't hide from racism. They put it in your face. They made you laugh about it. And at the end of the day, the Jeffersons and Archie Bunker turned out to be one of the great duos of comedy.
What was the JJ?
Good Times.
Good Times.
Good Times.
I never was a big fan.
I loved Good
I love
Times.
Good
JJ
Times.
was hilarious.
I can't sing the song
Look,
though.
so talking about black shows, the two black shows I grew up watching was Amen and 227.
Mine was
Those
Sanford.
were great. They were Saturday night shows. We would watch at my house. When you were real young back then, probably, but we would watch Hee Haw. Would come on at 6.
Uh-huh.
We only had local channels. Then we'd watch Amen and 227.
Mama's Family.
Mama's Family.
Mama's Family is awesome,
Mama's Family is basically the Carol Burnett show, though.
That's it.
but it was awesome.
But it was good.
So I saw TikTok.
You couldn't make Three's Company today.
Oh no,
I saw TikTok the other day that made me really question myself. And it was
Most things should make you question.
it was the Golden Girls.
What you talking about, Will?
Oh, I saw this TikTok. I think I was going to share it with you.
I did share it.
yeah,
You
you
want to share it?
yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah, that was
so
terrible.
like no,
it wasn't.
makes you
It's
think
true,
yourself,
though.
I was remember watching a kid like these old women. Remember watching as a teenager these old women. Now I'm like, they ain't that old.
Ain't that bad.
Blanche ain't that bad looking.
That's sad, Jay.
What? Blanche is probably 10 years older than us when that show aired.
Actually, Estelle Getty was probably only 10 years older than us when that show
She's the
aired.
youngest one on the show.
Yeah,
I
she
think.
was old. She was young. She just played old. Yeah.
But we haven't mentioned Sanford and Son. That's why I enjoyed watching.
Oh, love that. You could not.
You big dummy.
No,
You couldn't even or talk about Esther or none of that. Look, Sanford Son was a great show.
Look, it kind of died off at the end when the old fat guy moved in with him, the fat white guy. What was his name?
I don't remember that.
I don't remember
You
that.
don't?
This must be the Lost episodes.
It was Lamont moved out,
Okay.
and a big fat white guy moved in with him.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yep, and they were. I don't know the structure of how it got to that point, but
Dude, I think you got the Lost season.
you on the Google machine, Google fat white guy on Stanford.
I did. and
He's
didn't get the-
watching the Temu channel, the Wish channel.
He always wore overalls.
Did he work on the vehicles or something?
I can't remember right.
God, I don't. It's been a long time.
But like one of my favorite things was the white cop. He'd be like, "Slip me some five." I mean,
I don't remember it, but I guess it's here. His name was Dennis Berkeley, played the part of Cal Petty, a friend of Lamont's who worked with him on the Alaska pipeline sent to visit Fred. Okay. Boy, see, I didn't remember that.
I don't either.
I remember Grady and Esther.
Grady was awesome.
Esther and
Grady and Esther going at it was better than
who was Lamont's friend?
just
Fred
picked-
hated him.
what was
No.
black guy.
what was it? Esther was the old lady that.
She was.
but
all
I
up
saw
in
a
church.
pic-
That was his sister-in-law.
I saw a picture of her,
Rollo.
like
Rollo. Oh, yeah.
prior to her being on the show. She was quite an attractive woman.
Who's that? Esther.
Esther, yes,
Really?
yes. Like when she was younger,
You old
yeah,
fish-eyed fool.
yeah. She was
But, you know,
quite attractive.
A lot of this too is the generation. Like go back to Golden Girls. They look so much older than they really were because of the way hair was then.
Oh,
and
yeah.
They remind you of your grandma.
A perm.
Oh yeah, it was the perms, is what it was.
But like back then, TV shows told stories. Like Different Strokes. What was the one with the boy? Dude
Oh,
tried to
that
molest-
was my all-time
the dude
favorite.
tried to molest the Webster. It was not Webster.
It was the daughter, wasn't it? Didn't they set up? Dude was taking pictures. I remember being a kid, and he was set up to take pictures, maybe of.
What'd you
I think
say?
went to a bike store or something like that.
Yeah, that's right. Dude had it set up in the back. Yeah, I remember that one.
Or
I
all
love
in the
Different
family
Strokes.
where Ma got dude tried to rape her.
I don't remember that one.
You know, oh, that was a bit like the dude. I saw an interview with this guy, and I think I remember if he tried to rape her or did, but he said he couldn't even go out of the house.
Oh, yeah.
The actor.
Oh yeah.
Well, people believed stuff back then, like wrestling.
Wrestling.
We had Memphis wrestling. There would be people on Monday nights at the Mid-South Coliseum, and
Been
they
there.
believed that wrestling was real.
Oh.
They thought that Jerry Lawler and Austin Idol.
Dude, would Jerry
and-
Lawler drop that strap?
Dude.
Them
They'd
old
be in the
women.
studio.
They'd be in the
Saturday morning.
studio on Saturday morning, and I'd be up watching it every Saturday morning.
When D-Dub gets back, his grandma used to make some old cat head biscuits every Sunday morning for
Some
them dudes.
tomato gravy. Mm-hmm. And then
There's our house all the
when
time.
that song come on, doom, and that picture, doom, it was almost like 2001: Space Odyssey, but better because you had wrestling. Lance
Wrestling.
Russell.
Junkyard
after-
Dog, son.
Come on, right after cartoons.
That's something else that doesn't exist anymore. Saturday
Yeah,
morning
because
cartoon.
there's a cartoon channel now.
What's
that
your
plays-
favorite cartoon?
Favorite
Joe.
Okay, just say.
G.I. Joe's my favorite.
favorite Saturday morning cartoon.
Yeah, because that's the key.
That's a key. Not
Smurfs.
cartoon.
I loved the Smurfs.
'Cause
They
that
were
was-
wholesome.
That was Saturday morning.
They were so good. They
They're a
were
bunch of
Saturday morning.
they're communists, but that's all right.
Well, they're still
Dag-
Saturday
daggum
morning. Papa
com-
Smurf.
commies.
Love the Smurfs.
Yes, because that's a Saturday morning. I wouldn't consider G.I. Joe Saturday morning.
G.I. Joe was an after school cartoon.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed the
Now
X
you know.
X-Men on Saturday morning. I
I
did.
don't remember X-Men.
I can't remember if
I was a little bit younger than y'all. but-
Scooby Doo was on Saturday morning.
It
but
was.
I love Scooby Doo.
It was.
I remember Saturday morning. I remember Smurfs. Inspector Gadget, was he a Saturday morning?
No, I don't. I think
No,
he was like
after school.
he was like at
was after
Nickelodeon,
school.
That's
dude.
right.
Yeah,
Who
Inspector
else,
Gadget was after school.
Who else was Saturday morning?
Saturday
I was
morning.
trying to think. Dungeons and Dragons was when I was
What was the one with the cats? Their eyes would turn red.
Thundercats.
Thundercats.
Thundercats
They
were
were
there.
Saturday morning.
I
They was
think
after
so.
school. They were after school for me.
He-Man.
He-Man was
He-Man
after
was-
school. That was after school.
He-Man was
That
at
was in syndication. Yep.
I had
Saturday morning was definitely
the Cowboys of Moo Mesa.
Oh, Chipmunks. I think were maybe Saturday morning.
Flintstones.
God, I can't remember.
Flintstones were prime time. That was reruns we watched. They were
Yeah.
prime time like in the 60s
I
or
love
70s.
Flintstones.
Those are okay.
You know, when you get up on Saturday morning, I remember we was living in Twist. This is clear, it just sticks out to me. I'd get up. I was probably 4 years old. Now I'd have a stroke of my 6-year-old did this. But I get up, I get me a bowl of cereal, about a mixing bowl, fill that dude full of Rice Krispies, some milk, go sit down, watch me some Smurfs.
See, I liked
Terry,
Fruity
we was
Pebbles.
4 in the 70s.
We were.
Y'all old, man.
So 4, I'd been 85 when I was 4.
I was graduating high school. No, not quite. I was, let's see, 10. I was going to middle school.
Let me look just a second. Let me do this.
You want to know how old you were in the 70s?
No, Saturday. Yeah, I can do.
See, I don't remember what days they came on, but I love.
I'm googling Saturday cartoons.
But see, I was a little bit younger than you
they
guys,
changed.
so
Yeah, they
they
changed.
changed. So I had some crazy stuff.
Heathcliff.
I thought
Garfield.
Garfield. Heathcliff and Garfield are almost the same character.
Yeah, they are. Here you go. Wikipedia. Saturday morning cartoons. Let me see.
20, here's 20. Jetsons were a Saturday morning.
Oh, I like
Tom
the
and
Jetsons
Jerry,
too.
Kids, The Bugs Bunny Show, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were Saturday morning.
Were they Saturday? No, I used to see them
Now,
after
they're
school.
claiming Voltron, but Voltron was after school for me, and I loved Voltron. We said Inspector Gadget. DuckTales was also after school for me.
DuckTales. Woo!
What about Wile E. Coyote?
He-Man was after. They got all these after school.
That was Bugs Bunny.
Well, you
The
got to think.
Smurfs.
Oh, it was Bugs Bunny.
Yeah.
Animaniacs. That was after school.
that
too.
was after
Pinky and the
school.
Brain was after school. The Jetsons. I watched those in reruns.
I got one that was on HBO. Fraggle Rock.
Fraggle Rock.
Fraggle Rock.
Fraggle Rock's good.
Tiny Toon Adventures. Now,
That was after
Saturday
school for
morning.
me.
That was Saturday morning. And then they got Pokemon. We too old for some Pokemon.
I used to watch Pokemon before I go to basketball.
So-
So that was afternoon.
So when I was in the age where we started moving when I started moving out of cartoons.
All right, here's something from the 90s. Go ahead.
What do they call the Power Rangers? That started becoming a thing, but I was a little too old for that.
But you got Saved by the Bell, but that wasn't a cartoon though. But that was,
Hey, let us know in the chat a cartoon we may have missed, because some of these I pulled up from the 90s. Apparently, I was way too old because I've never heard of
Bonkers.
most of these. Bobby's
What is
World.
bonkers?
Bonkers, that was more of afternoon though. That was Bonkers was like a cat looking thing. He was a police cop.
I have no idea
I've
what
never
you're
heard of
talking
that
about.
Yeah, it's Bonkers.
Never heard of that.
Cat Dog.
Darkwing Duck.
Okay.
How about that?
Darkwing
Darkwing
Duck. That was
Duck.
on my list. Yeah.
Darkwing Duck. That was a good one.
What other stuff we got here that we can talk about?
I don't know. We've been rolling on this nostalgia.
Yeah, I was wondering if there's something else we missed from back in the day. Maybe before Taylor Swift started liking football.
Taylor Swift.
Every time like they throw the ball to Kelsey, like you see Taylor Swift in her reaction, whatever happened
Yeah.
to Kelsey. It's like insane.
She's like
she's
over the
having
owner.
fun. You know she's having fun.
Oh, I'm sure.
They'll
Oh,
show
she's
her
having
over
time.
She's
the
a billionaire. I'm sure she has fun. Everything.
Her and Mrs. Mahomes had a dance every time there was a catch or a touchdown.
They did.
They had a dance, like
Did
a
you
little
hear what
high five
Travis's
thing.
dad said about her? He said, this is a dad now. His son, he probably don't even hardly know who Taylor Swift is. So his
No.
dad's like, I was watching her and we were up in the booth and said, this woman's worth billions of dollars. But when she would he said, we're in this booth and there's trash everywhere. But every time she got up, go to the bathroom, she'd pick up trash and throw it away. And he said,
That's wholesome.
that's wholesome and
That
down
sounds
to
like
earth.
us.
That sounds
I
like
know,
my
it sounds
wife.
something my wife would do. Exactly.
Sound like we throw shit on the floor.
Yeah, because
sounds
we're
like me then.
like in this room right here, we
Yeah.
got crap everywhere. But yes, I thought the
That sounds
same.
like
I'm
Ginger.
like, okay, that's Marion material right there.
That's yeah. She gets up, pick trash.
Just like, I don't know if you're a Southern slang gets you marrying material
Mary,
or marrying material.
same deal.
both.
She
Well,
can come
Marion
to
means she's
Marion.
from Marion, Arkansas.
She come here. That's Marion.
That's
but
just
both material.
she's showing respect.
She can hang out on the patio. Come
She
on,
could.
Taylor.
Come on, Taylor. You and Travis, y'all come hang out on patio. This is an open invitation. You'd have to pick up some trash on your way in, but we'll let you hang out with us. So
Take a little dog licking.
the dogs would like you.
The
a lot.
dog?
You'd like my dogs a lot.
Yes, we have.
I hear some Fortin children.
Yeah, I do too. All right, we've been on for longer than you think. I love nights like tonight; they kind of just fly by. But we're pushing the time limit that we like to hit.
Yep.
Any parting word? Well, yeah, there's going to be parting words, but let's start with Father Fortenberry.
Oh, look at that. So next Saturday or next Friday, Saturday, anybody in the Credit County area, come see us at Esperanza.
Gary,
I can hear me.
Change me for my final ride.
Okay, Marty, I think that his.
Hey, if y'all check us out at Esperanza, we're gonna be grilling, chilling, and refilling.
We might even fry up something for you. Look, come out and see us. But one thing you need to do is hit that like button. Go tell us if you like us or not. Find us on YouTube. You check out the website, lifefrompatio.com. We got some new things coming out soon. We can't wait to tell you guys about. And look, we love you.
Top secret. Outlaw.